bro. There is an extreme delay on this video. I should have made this video a very long time ago. I've never really been a fan of Lil Tay, so I don't really care, but it's still kind of crazy after seeing this a couple weeks ago. So I still kind of want to do a video on this. I'm still lacking on a Charlie Kirk video, but I feel like everybody knows what happened there. So I'm just not going to do a video on that. But let's check this one out.
Lil Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed
Yeah,
Lil
the
Tay,
youngest
who
fucking
went
flexer,
viral
bro.
after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flexer of the century. I'm only 9 years
Oh,
old,
man.
but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters.
Jesus.
It's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, it is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No.
No.
More ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then
Look,
2
bro,
years
a
ago-
form of abuse, it's not, bro. I mean, you got kids in movies where they're fucking, like saying a whole bunch of other like the shit kids say in movies sometimes is worse than this. I mean, she was just flexing like money and shit whenever she was younger. You know what I mean? It's not like she's like just doing. I don't see an issue with this, bro. Get the money how you get the money. I mean, if she's fine with it, then obviously it's fine, you know. I mean, the kid's what, like fucking 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's not like you're gonna be real with yourself, bro. It's not like you're gonna shield her from the earth forever. I'm sure she knows about these things. Like, get the money, bro. Who cares? Stop being fake.
In 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this
What?
was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. Yo hating ass bitches hit on me when I was 9 years old. Talking.
She's been wearing that outfit for fucking months now, bro. It's the same outfit. Is that really all she has?
All this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person.
She's
that he
doing
was
that shit
allegedly
herself.
Posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society. And though
Yeah,
these tweets have now been
unfortunately.
deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider.
There it is. There it fucking is, bro. And that's where Lil Tay came the fuck up, bro. It's from this she profited. She's smart if you think about it. You profit on the weak. Okay? It's that simple, man. Get the money, man. Yeah, can you really blame her? Like, honestly, bro, like, can you really sit here and hate somebody for trying to make money? Like, everybody has to live, bro. You know, I I I don't blame her one bit. I mean, you gotta make a living. How you gotta make a living, bro? And if that means doing that, making OnlyFans content, then fuck it, bro.
Are making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now were thinking, well, how old is little Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl,
Yeah.
who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this
God
time,
damn.
which says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June
Bro, imagine making a fucking 60-year-old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old man fucking lifetime earnings in 6 hours. All because you're selling pictures of your butt, your boobs, and your fucking feet, and whatever else weirdos want, you know? It's crazy, bro.
29th. Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina
Whoa. James Gunn is on that? Of course James Gunn would be on that shit.
Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine, and she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the
I
link
haven't.
the
I've never bought it. I personally do not indulge in these type of criminal activities, but hey, if you do, it's on you, bro. Hopefully you get your fucking I don't know. Okay. I, Little Tay, have not been counting down until you turn fucking 18. You do not speak for me.
second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to
Yeah.
be investigated by the FBI.
That's
She would then run
crazy.
a poll asking this same question.
Bro, imagine some fucking 40-year-old guy just got like a little, you know, like one of the little YouTube ticker counters that like the fucking like really big streamers and YouTubers have, or it like counts their subscribers. Imagine that with like a fucking like a date with Little Tay's birthday. You know what I mean? Of her 18th birthday. Imagine that just sitting on their fucking desk.
And 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry.
Yeah.
And she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the papers? And to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then
It was
the
an
very
act,
second that
though,
she
you
turns
know?
18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
I need premium so bad, but look, here's the thing before we watch this one. This is kind of where I stand on it, like my final stand. I personally do not care how you make your money. I don't care. Wherever you get your money, that's where you get it from. However, me, I'm going to stay true to my morals, and I'm not going to purchase this fucking shit from anybody, because I don't want to see it. I'm not attracted to this shit. Okay. So that's kind of where I stand on it. But like I said in the beginning, I don't care how you make your money. You need money at some point. We all knew that her, whenever she was younger, flexing all that shit she had, it was all a fucking joke, bro. If anybody thought that shit was serious, you need to go to the hospital and get checked out because you might be a little retarded. Okay? Alright.
What the going on? Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars.
What
tomorrow.
the fuck? What is the youngest link? What does that even mean?
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can...
Yeah, bro. Literally. The fucking... doing this shit with Kai Cenat, bro, that actually got her started on... It actually kind of brought her back up. Like, a little bit, bro. I'm not gonna... There were so many clips with fucking her and Rakai and Kai Cenat and just those people from that house. You could have been a model. You could have did some shots for some clothes or something. I don't know, maybe fucking Skechers, maybe. You could have fucking made YouTube videos, bro. Made music, bro. Look at what's her name? Fucking Ariana Grande, bro. iCarly dies. She starts making music. She blows up. She's one of the best female pop artists in the world, bro. It's not hard to really find yourself something like that to do, especially whenever you have a little bit of notoriety on the internet. So I don't see I guess you can call it laziness. I guess she's kind of lazy and she just wants to get to the money as fast as she can. She doesn't want to work for it. So in that sense, it is kind of fucked up because you're not really working for the money, but
Still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what he said. This was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago. You know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know, I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
Americanized.
Capital? What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million.
40 million, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex. That's a flex. It's not.
I think 30 M's
Getting good
is a
grades
flex.
contributing something to society.
I get good grades from
Yo,
school.
get off.
Are you dead ass?
Bro, get the.
Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
Get off alive.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content
That's
shot
so
at
fake.
12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can go into her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded.
Yeah.
Where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do,
Bro,
but
the
obviously-
crazy thing is, I guarantee you, if you're releasing shit at 12:01, those pictures aren't even pictures of you when you're 18. Those are pictures of you when you're 17. Think about that. She is actively selling underage porn or underage content to a whole bunch of grown men, and they're just fucking going crazy over it, bro.
for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me,
It's
like
actually
it was
kind of
just so
sick,
unbelievably
man.
down
It's
bad,
very sick.
and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one, because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to, like, be proud of. There's, like, a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their
What the
bills. They don't even
fuck?
have a place to live. They can barely afford the groceries, and then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers where she got around $500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture. And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like
That's
17
crazy,
years old.
bro.
I don't get why you would allow them to promote
I mean, whenever he says it like that, it is kind of crazy because as soon as you turn 18, bro, it's your body on the internet. That's so fucking wild, man. It's like, how do you even feel comfortable having that money knowing that your fucking pussy and your ass and all that shit is out there for these old dirtbags to see, right? Like, how do you feel comfortable spending that fucking money? Like, that is fucking wicked.
themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like, you never have a second thought.
What the fuck did that say, bro? That just...
None of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like, you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have, like, post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying for this? I don't know, it's getting weird out here, guys, but
Just wait.
Thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all's opinions are down below. None of y'all out there are subscribing, because people
It's really irrelevant, but...
I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that type of message, especially if someone's
She's asking...
has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets.
All these people, Alabama Barker, Sophie Rain, Camilla, Piper Raquel, Brecky Hill, Jamal.
Do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because
Tate, Charlie Kirk, Jake Paul, and Rikai. Y'all all have 20
like
cast in your vote. Dude, it's kind of corny because she acts like people really give a fuck about this, bro. I mean, you could have done this so much differently, made so much money, bro. You could have done it so much differently. You could have not even done this at all. And I don't know, maybe fucking made some type of deal with a model agency, you know, and kept your fucking clothes on and kept your dignity and still made a shitload of money, and actually would have been hard work and you would have felt proud about the money. Now you make this OnlyFans and that's it. They see these pictures and now everybody knows what you look like, and that's it, bro. Like, it's really it.